just wish that, they would make they would make a story where there'd be more room for originality and less for things like this, where it's obvious that they're trying to, make a buck off of nostalgia and sell toys and whatnot. I don't mind it, to find the balance in it, man. I wish we could just get more of an original story, because, looking at the cartoon, there are so many great directions that they could go with this, man.
Right, yeah.
I don't know how you feel, though.
Excuse me. I'm a nostalgia whore. I will admit that. I'm a nostalgia whore. I like looking at. I'm selling my ass for nostalgia. I'm on the nostalgia streets, slanging myself. No big deal.
Nostalgia whore.
Yeah. So I just, ooh, what's that? Ooh, look at that. Hey, look, they said the thing. That's me. I love that stuff.
Join me for a night of sit-down comedy over at the Broadway Comedy Club, March 15th. That's in New York, of course. We're going to be back in the Red. Oz, you a Ghostbusters fan?
I am. I am a big Ghostbusters fan.
Okay, Dave, does busting make
one.
you feel good?
Yes, a lot of the times.
Did you bust after the first Ghostbusters? Did you bust for the sequel? Did you bust for the last movie that came out?
I busted one good time, and that was the original.
Okay, oh my God. I think I'm right there with you, man.
I haven't busted in a long time.
Busting felt good. Yeah, I can't say it still feels good at one time.
It kind of hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been able to bust that good since that first one. We've had the sequel, even the original dudes couldn't bring it back like they did in the first one. And then they tried to do it. They said, but let's just take off, let's just chop all the dicks off and make it all women. See how that does. That didn't work.
Couldn't bust it all on that one.
No. Had nothing to bust with on that one. That's where they went wrong. And then they came out with Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, when that one came out, a lot of people said, you know what? That's a step in the right direction, okay? And we're cool with it, but still, you're still relying too much on that old Ghostbusters, that original. Can we just have people do something on their own? And now they're continuing. They continue to try. We have the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife, which Ghostbusters Afterlife is a sequel to, a sequel to the original movie in a way, if you think about it. But
spiritual successor, they say.
There you go. A meditation, if you will.
Sure.
Now, in animated form, they were pretty cool, but now in live action, they haven't seemed to be able to get it. But I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this trailer for the new Ghostbusters. A lot of people, they still keeping the hope that at one point, we are going to get that true, 100% great. Not good, but great Ghostbusters sequel that we've been waiting for years. I don't think we've had great. We've had anywhere from mediocre, from terrible, to just all right, to you're almost there. But are we going to get there with this latest one? Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Let's go ahead and take a look. This man's a Ghostbusters fan. I can say I'm one too.
Yes.
So we're a little bit hard to please, more than the average person out there. I get it. But this one finally break us down. Let's go ahead and take a look, and we'll be back with our impressions for you.
They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I got to stop right here. How the hell you not going to have any eyewitnesses when a 100-foot marshmallow man marched through the city?
Nobody saw that, I guess.
Nobody saw it. No. When the city was so taken over by ghosts, they had to create a Ghostbusters to come in and get rid of those sons of bitch. People made calls. Get this goddamn ghost out of my house.
Listen, yeah, exactly. They had a whole almost a year of people calling and getting these ghosts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What was he? Yeah, all right.
Okay, sure. All right, Sony. Sure.
Strike one.
Yes.
It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Damn, you just got assaulted. That wasn't slime. You got sexually assaulted by that ghost right there, man. Yeah, you got bukkakied by then.
Yeah, son. Listen, man. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah, man. I feel bad watching this. No child should be looking like this.
Quote unquote slime.
Slime. No, hell no. No. Hey, Oz, can I tell you something, man, about this?
Please do.
All right, so I'm gonna let you know, man. I'm conflicted about this, man. I'm torn with this right here because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, you know what? This could be the sequel that we're all looking for right now. It could be the perfect combination of what we all want, man. Because I'm looking at this because Ghostbusters has gone into many different paths right now. You know, a lot of them. And we could be bringing some of those together and trying to please everybody in the right way. They got the new generation of Ghostbusters out there, you know, for the children that are out there, man. You know, along with some new adult Ghostbusters out there. Everybody loves Ant-Man. What's your boy's name?
Oh, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd. Everybody loves Paul Rudd, man. You know, I give a movie a pass sometimes just because my boy's up in there. You know, but you're bringing in the new Ghostbusters along with the original crew, man. Them old Ghostbusters out there. You know, for all the old head fans. And I'm looking at this. They even got Annie Potts back. Put her in a Ghostbusters outfit.
That is cool.
That's the kind of nostalgia that gives me chills when it looks like you're bringing things together in the right way, at least in my opinion. And it also looks like they're trying to do a little something for the fans of a certain thing that people said out of all the stuff that spun off from Ghostbusters. This is where they actually got it right.
Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
I said Ghostbusters. Oh, you know, that's the real Ghostbusters. Yeah, get it straight. Not the old fake ass Ghostbusters you saw in that first movie. This is these are the real ones right here, man. So
get it right.
Get it right, man. I'm sorry. The reason why I said it looks like they're doing something for the fans of the animated Ghostbusters, because the animated Ghostbusters, they started like going into demon territory. You know, they had not ghosts, but just monsters in there. And I'm looking at this and they got that villain, the Death Chill villain. And I'm like, you know what? That looks like something that could actually come from the animated TV show.
Heads up. Tall, dark, and horny at 12 o'clock.
You know, like right there, man. It looks like one of those things from the animated show. They might even be doing some Easter eggs for people who love the animated show. Well, I know that, but you know, they might be doing something simultaneously, trying to please people who are fans of the movie. You know, you remember, you know, the library, in New York played a big role.
Oh, yeah.
But then they got that lion that comes to life, right? Get the hell out of my face.
Get off me, girl.
My face. I think that you can't. Now, this is a terrible image. It would blow up. But they also had some lions that came to life, like some twin stone lions that came to life in the cartoon, I think. So, in one of the cartoons.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, man. And then we start getting to the kind of nostalgia that I'm not very fond of. And it's just personal with me. I'm not big on nostalgia today. I've seen too much of it. Some people are cool with it, and I'm no hate from me. If it works for most of the people out there, I'm just going to sit my ass back and shut up. But I'm not a big fan of a lot of nostalgia today. The kind of nostalgia I don't like, where they're referencing so much that it actually takes away from what could have been original ideas. Doing a lot of callbacks here, man. They got old Dickless up in here. What was it? His name was Walter. Was it Walter Peck? His name was
Walter Peck.
Walter Peck. Old Dickless up in here, man. He was that agent from the Environmental Protection Agency, man. He's back.
The Ghostbusters are finished. Right. Well, overruled.
Sustained.
You know what? I kind of like that he's back because, like, now this I could kind of be okay with, because I like that after all these years, man, he still got a heart on for these Ghostbusters. He's still mad at these Ghostbusters, man.
That hate never dies. I love it.
Never dies. He's like, don't y'all start this shit again.
Yes. Listen now.
There were no eyewitnesses. No one saw ghosts anyway. We don't need you.
Exactly. It's all a big mass hysteria. Everybody was sort of saying,
I know the truth. Don't you bring them damn suits and them proton packs back up in here again, man. But see, all right. I'm just kind of, at this point, I'm like, I can see why bringing that character back would be fun. But then we're moving on to other things, man. You know, and we can't stop there. See, I'd be all right if we stopped there, but they can't help themselves. They got to keep going. Now we got to bring back everybody else. Still got that ghost in the library with Ray.
Still reading them goddamn books.
Yeah, still chasing them to the library. And I get it. Maybe the death chill ghost or demon or whatever released all the other ghosts and she's trying to get some get back now. So, I get it. Yeah, lock my ass up. I got something for you. But, okay, sure. I'm not fond of this, but again, I can kind of let that slide. But then you got to bring these fools back. These old, really? The Marshmallow Man?
they're the new what is that, Minions?
They're the yes. We still got everything got to have these Marshmallow Mans up in here now. They were in the last movie. Why can we not move on from that? And the reason why I get weirded out because it's complete fan service, but it's fan service that pays because now they'll get people interested in these cute little Marshmallow Men and they'll start selling toys and figurines. So they got to force it in there. Is what I think.
No, that's what that's there for.
And I knew even before the stinger. I knew what the stinger was going to be. The moment the moment that the title went away and they were like, oh, but wait, there's more. I knew it was going to be. Yeah, Slimer. Okay, yeah. Let's get on Slimer. Yeah. Although I'll tell you, I don't mind that so much, man. I'm a fan of Slimer. I actually consider him to be an official Ghostbuster.
Yeah, the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
In the cartoon, yeah.
Now, he's a punk ass sellout. Like I said last time, he goes against his own kind. But
yeah, man, he's trapping his own people, slaving his own people.
Oh, Uncle Tom ass ghost up here, man.
And look at him. How y'all doing?
Yeah. Did ours do goods, Ghostbusters? Hey, did ours bust good?
Uncle Remus
bust some ghosts for you, Uncle Ghostbusters.
The Uncle Remus of ghosts.
Master Busters, did I do it good for you?
Busters. Did we bust goods today?
But you said something there waving, proud of himself.
Hey,
lynching his own people.
Look at the ghost looking at him like, damn, you sold out.
Yeah, he should have. Wow, really? Wow, man. You sold out your people like that.
Goddamn logo's like, really, bro?
They's over here, master. They's holding the libraries over here.
They's causing a ruckus over here. Be careful, though.
Y'all, hey, listen. Master, he feeds me good, gives me all the chocolates and the candies.
I guess the sleeps in them and everything.
They let me stay in the firehouses. There's goods to me. Hey, listen. I say, man, listen, that's all I'm saying. The only thing I'm saying here is that I don't mind nostalgia for a lot of things. Everybody loves seeing things that they love come back, but I just wish that, they would make they would make a story where there'd be more room for originality and less for things like this, where it's obvious that they're trying to, make a buck off of nostalgia and sell toys and whatnot. I don't mind it. To find the balance in it, man. I wish we could just get more of an original story because, looking at the cartoon, there are so many great directions that they could go with this, man.
Right, yeah.
I don't know how you feel, though.
Excuse me. I'm a nostalgia whore. I will admit that. I'm a nostalgia whore. I like looking at I'm selling my ass for nostalgia. I'm on the nostalgia streets slanging myself. No big deal.
Nostalgia hole.
Yeah, so I just, ooh, what's that? Ooh, look at that. Hey, look, they said the thing. That's me. I love that stuff. But I think the problem with Ghostbusters specifically is that they had so many reboots, like back to back to back, where they kept showing all this nostalgia stuff to a point where it was like, come on, man, what the hell? Can we do something else? Because you keep seeing it over and over again. How many times? Yes, Buster make me feel good. Yes, Gozer. Yes, Slimer. I like Slimer, but they haven't done anything with him. He's still being an asshole to everybody. At least in the cartoons, they made him part of the group. Right? If they'd have went that route with him, okay, cool, let's have him in there. And now we have this new one here. It's like you're still doing this nostalgia thing. Granted, again, if it was a case where stuff was spread out over the years and we haven't seen this in a while, I think we'd be more accepting of it. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. I remember that. That's cool. But no, I just remember that from the last Ghostbusters remake and the remake before that, and the bad one before that. So it's like back to back to back. It's too much.
Yeah, you know what I think you meant. Oz, I just gotta stop and say, I think you said that beautifully, man. Like, we weren't getting hit with it so many times. It might be all right, but they keep doing it.
Yeah, they keep doing it over and over again. Even though Paul Rudd can, deliver a line and make it hilarious, that last line busted make you feel. I'm like, no, that did nothing for that. That was downright corny. But Paul Rudd could say anything and make me laugh. But that I was like, damn, that's. Ooh, man, we're done here with that. Stop it.
Yeah, I didn't want to nitpick and say that made me feel cringy too. But yeah, I wasn't too crazy about it.
It made me cringy. Another great friend of ours who passed away, rest in peace, Burt Belasco. He was a super Ghostbuster fan, and he said something that made the most sense. The first Ghostbusters was lightning in a bottle, and they've been trying to catch that lightning again, and they can't do it. It was like the perfect storm of everything that happened, whether it was the Adlers by Bill Murray in the first one, just the camaraderie between Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray, the line delivery of Bill Murray, because again, this looked very serious to me, I thought at first. We got these spikes come out the ground, people actually dying, which is crazy to me. At least it looks like they're dying.
Oh, yeah.
And here comes Bill Murray just saying, hey, something. What's it? He's horny, something like that.
Oh yeah, horny. Big, tall, and horny at 12 o'clock or something like that. Yeah.
His delivery and just the way he said that diffused everything, and it made it a horror comedy right then and there. Anything, better than I think anybody on that cast could have done. You know what I mean? That took the levity or the concern out of what that threat was, and that was the thing about Ghostbusters. That could have been a very scary movie. But the fact that the way they approached it, and they had some sort of horror beats to it, but the way they were able to diffuse it and made it more like almost like a kids-ish type of show, I thought that was the brilliance of the Ghostbusters when they do it. So now you got these new Ghostbusters that, they're trying to kind of redo that formula a little bit. And, you kind of hope that the old guys are there to bring that kind of levity to it. And kind of bring that old feel, straight to it, because Afterlife, the one that was before, it was just a retread of the original Ghostbusters again.
Yep.
And it was like, there's nothing here. And they talking about Gozer again, all that garbage. So it's good to see there's a new threat here. And it's good to see that the old Ghostbusters are in. I don't know to what extent. But I just hope there is a better link between the new Ghostbusters and the old Ghostbusters, so that when the old Ghostbusters finally do leave, I can find a connection with these new guys. So right now, I'm really on the fence. I'm behind the fence. I'm behind the fence, peeking over to see what's going on. I'm not fully in just yet.
Yeah. I will say, I keep gushing over this TV show. I do think the TV show caught that lightning in that bottle, man, because they were willing to do something different, and they were able to because it was a TV show. That's the problem too. It's like the studios were looking at this. The first movie was a bunch of guys having fun making a movie. They were making, and they were.
You can see that.
Yeah, they were ad-libbing and all this kind of stuff, like you said. They were just hanging. After that, it became a product. It became something where what would you call it, man? That organic feel of these guys hanging was lost. Now y'all are hired to get together and produce a money-making product for the studio.
Yeah. Now you have to work.
Yeah.
Right. Now we got to do a job, right?
We have to force an idea now. It can't come together organically like it did with the first one. It can't come naturally like it did with the first one. We have to spit out a project. And ever since then, because they didn't have any real ideas, they keep retreading. If you remember, man, the first one was a retread. The second was a retread of the first one. Think about it. It was so lazy that they actually They replaced the Marshmallow Man with the Empire State Building. They did the exact same thing.
Oh, was he with the?
I'm talking about the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty, yeah. They had her walking around.
The Empire State Building would be kind of cool, but no, Statue of Liberty. Yeah, they replaced that with the Marshmallow Man. It was like, come on, man,
Yeah, had her walking through the ocean to come to save people. Yeah. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I like I said, I am not looking at this. I know I personally do not like a lot of things I see in here, but then I see a lot of things that really kind of keep me hopeful that this is going to capture at least. I don't think this. Okay, so I see enough in here to think like, all right, this is not going to be something where I think is going to be the great sequel that everybody's hoping for. I don't think it's going to be that. It could be. I don't think it's going to be that. But I think it might be able to capture enough to where it's like, all right, you know what? There's elements in here that appeal to a lot of Ghostbusters fans of different types, and it might not come together. It might not come together in a way that produces something that's amazing, but it might come together in a way that produces something kind of fun, you know. And the only thing that'll be disappointing is that they didn't reach their potential that they could again.
Yeah, I mean, again, man, and a lot of it has to do with some of that nostalgia stuff. Like you said, you know, they're wasting their time trying to set up these nostalgia beats for people to say, hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. You know, and we did that already so many times, like I said earlier. Yeah. And, you know, you have to get out of that and get them to like these new Ghostbusters that are there. You got to set them up better.
Yeah, I think so. You know what? I'll tell you another thing, man. It's Sony's business, man. Sony really does put like product over ideas. I mean, you know, there's exceptions like, you know, the Spider-Verse with, the animated movies, Across the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales and all that. They every now and then they hit and they're like, all right, we got something really special and cool here. But Sony's in the business. I mean, look what they're doing with all the Spider-Man characters. They don't care about setting them up with great stories that will potentially keep them going. Nah, man, they set them up to put them out there, you know, to make money. And then when, you know, you might hit with a Venom, which I still don't think is great, but then you end up with like, what is it? Morbius. Morbius. You end up with a Morbius that they put out there. Sony does, and then that sucks. And then you just, all right, well, we that one up. Let's move on to the next thing. You know, that's their approach, man. Well, let's see if we can get with it. If not, well, you know, the hell with that. So yeah, man.
I guess that's the problem, right? So like they show their ignorance. You know what I mean? And it's like an old man who was senile. You know, especially that whole Morbius thing. You know, it's Morbid time. Oh, let's put it back out. It's Morbid time. That's a great thing. Let's put it back. I'm like, really? Nobody there told you that was not a good thing? Yes. And y'all end up spending more money to put it back in the theater. It bombed even worse.
They are like you're right, man. They are like the old people trying to be cool like the young folks and messing up every time. Every now and then they might hit a dance move. It's like, oh shit, look, Grandpa got it. But then you're gonna keep going, gonna break his hip, and then you know.
Exactly. You know, they keep throwing these goddamn ideas to the wall, and it's like, oh man, I don't know. So, hoping something sticks, right? You know, kids, they like spiders, they like the webs and stuff. Let's put out Madam Web. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Madam Web. I'm telling you, that's gonna suck. I'm telling you that right now.
Listen, man, if it was on Tubi, that'd be good.
Shit, even there it'd be too much, you know. So yeah, we'll see, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on this right here, man. I hope it's fun. That's all I'm looking for right now. I'm just hoping to have fun moments. I'm not really expecting a great story out of this. Now, if I get one, that's gonna be even better. That's gonna be great. I'm not expecting it though.
I'm definitely gonna wait to see what you guys say about it before I do anything with this movie. Straight up and down.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me at all.
I hear what you guys got to say just to see what's up. I need to hear what Julian Hemmenden got to say. We actually see. I know he. As long as he got his little interpreter with him, that's all I need to make sure.
I think the first Ghostbusters is a masterpiece, and I'm not just saying this is garbage. I think that I'm justified.
As long as he got his interpreter, I'm good.
And got his man, his hype man. I know what it means, Julian. I liked it.
Don't. That's being a douche.
It was okay.
You're right. You're fired.
Get out of here. I give it an M for madness. All right.
There we go. But yeah, Corey's a little more hopeful than I about this movie.
Wow, really?
Yeah, you're a little more hopeful than I am. Like I said, I'm behind the fence peeking over. You're actually in the fence looking.
Yeah, I'm in the fence. I'm about to get chased up the yard. Get out of my yard! Stand for my lawn, man! Young man, take your ball and get out of my yard! Oh, man.